Good evening, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Dissect. Of course, I'm riding solo tonight. I'm riding solo, but I'm never alone, right? Um, I go by the name of Novelist. Another show for you tonight. Will be exciting, will be entertaining. I don't know if anybody's gonna learn anything from this, but it's still gonna be a vibes. All right. Joel is not with us tonight. And also, I'm not sure if our guest is with us tonight either. Hopefully, our guest does show up, and we could have the type of show that we set out to have for you guys. But if not, you're stuck with me for the night, and we're just gonna vibe. You know what I mean? So many things happening now uh, in this world that we could entertain each other. Um, Bipolar, as usual, the weather in Toronto. Um, Rain, dark. No, the sun is out at 7 o'clock. Um, this place is crazy. Well, let's say signs of times and all this other stuff that's happening, and you could definitely believe that. The weather patterns, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, all that other stuff is just getting wild right now. You know what I mean? So what can we do but just pray and just take it in? But anyway, on other notes, welcome to Dissect. And like I said, we are going to have some type of entertainment and we are going to have some type of fun with Navi tonight. We also not streaming on Facebook, Dissect Facebook page. Listen, this day been going left. Well, not the day, the afternoon to the evening been going left. Like I said, we don't have a guest, we don't have a co-host, we don't have a producer. Happy birthday to Sam. He's out spending some time with his wife and family and all that good stuff. So happy and strong to my brother Sam. And that's why Sam's not with us tonight. So if you're somewhere in Texas and you see Sam, hail him up and tell him happy birthday. You know what I mean? But like I said, the day been going left. Um Well, my personal thing I had for my day was just going left and then come to start dissect. Came in about what 5:30, computer issues. It's like what's going on here? And now we're not streaming on Dissect TV on Facebook and Instagram and all that other stuff. But it's just one of those days, right? It's just one of those days. Um so next week is the last show for the season. Season 6 comes to an end, and that went by so quick. I can't believe how fast season 6 actually went by. We spoke to a lot of people. I hope we kept you guys entertained and you guys were educated throughout the season. You guys could always go back and what's from season 1. Um, if you want to know about bouillon music and all that stuff, I would definitely go back to some of the early seasons. We had some major um, performers on this platform. You know what I mean? A lot. If you guys were just joining season 6 or season 5, like I said, you could go back. We had like Signal Band, Trilogy, Wetty Beats. Oh man, I could go on. You know what I mean? Like if I had to sit there and call names, it would be crazy. Tracy Lyons, her brother, look, I can't remember his name right now. That's crazy. But we had so many acts on here and we got to know them, you know what I mean? And not just performers, but people whether it was insurance, whether it was the army, whether it was health, you know what I mean, those type of things. So you know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, next Saturday is the last show. Hopefully Joel is there and Sam is here, right? So we could have the show that we planned for you guys and take it from that, right? But like I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed the season and you know what I mean? Thanks to all the people who would leave comments and all that good stuff. I hope you guys do leave your comments at the end of the season or interact with us for the last season, for the last show for the season. You know what I mean? Them type of vibes. So yeah, again, so this is the show we're having tonight. What are we talking about? I don't know. We're just gonna talk. Like I said, I roll solo, but I never roll alone. So, Dissect is a team. Dissect is a team that includes Sam as one of the producers, myself as a producer and a host, Joel as a host and booking agent and all that stuff. And of course, we have our moderator, Nika, and slash producer. And you know what I mean? We have Bone in the back, you know what I mean? Which is another oh my god! I literally just said the word like 2 seconds 2 seconds ago, and it whatever I call Joel, that's what he does. That like literally slip out of my head. That's crazy. Um, so yeah, so Dissect Dissect has a team, and like I said, I will roll. So I'm rolling solo, but I'm never alone. So let's bring up one of the team members, and he probably could tell you. He could probably tell you what he is because I don't know how I just said that and that just disappeared from my mouth. The guy, why you muted? And I can't unmute you.
Yeah, good night, good night.
Uh, Well,
Another mystical dissect show.
yo, very, very mystical dissect show. Um, so
Yeah,
so this is Dale. Um, if you guys watch Dale, you were on screen with us before, Was it 2 seasons ago?
something like that. Something
But
like that.
Dale is in the commercials, and I mean Dale. I was looking for the name. I was like, yo, Joel is a co-host and
Booking agent, my
book
brother. Oh, why you can't function
uh,
without Joel?
the day, the day been going left. Then I tell you, from about 3 o'clock this afternoon, everything just you know what it is? Messi's in Toronto playing football. And Messi, they were giving Toronto, was it 4-0? But then Toronto, I don't know who won the game, but Toronto's bouncing back. And from that, it's just like my mood started changing and everything started changing with it.
Okay, I understand. Now I know what happened to you. Messi, mess you up.
Messi, yes, and Messi have a messy weather outside here too at the same time. So you know what I mean? Yeah. So Messi got me misconstrued.
But
Well,
but novel
hmm,
let me just say welcome to everybody present on Dissect tonight. Unfortunately we having a technical night, but all the same we welcome it. Every day is a good day, you know already.
of
And
course,
happy birthday first of all to Sam, our brother.
right?
Hope he enjoy himself safe. And what again I want to say? I want to say big up to everybody.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought that was I thought that was your brain. You asked me what you want to say.
Yeah, man. But it's a night, it's another night. Challenges come, we just go through it. You know, these things make you stronger, make you overcome, you know? You know how it is already.
Of course, of
Positive
course,
all the way.
of course. I mean, we're still live, we're still vibing, and I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
like
As Nika said, the show must go on.
right. And like I said, this is the gossip team. I don't know about the gossip part, but I don't know about the gossiping part, but we definitely could talk
No,
some.
I don't like that with gossip, man. Let's just call it the link up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know okay. I don't want to throw Nike under the bus, but you know, Nike want those hot topics. You know what I mean? What's going on with I don't know maybe Shensia? What's going on with Cartel? Those type of vibes, right? So, but I'm not into the gossiping. I'm not. I don't want to gossip. But however,
Yeah.
um, what you think about last week's show? Because that show been on my mind. Well, not actually. Well, yes, the show itself was on my mind, but more after the show. and we stayed on Dissect like till midnight last week. What you think about last week's show?
My brother, to me, last week's show was another epic show. And I say that because I was feeling a little tension between you and Daniel, right?
Right.
And I kind of like it. I welcome it,
You said
and
yes.
I take it like a stepping stone for us to get a little more challenging, for us to get a little more debating, a little more, you know,
Right.
sharing opinions without disrespect and those kind of things. A lot of people does have difference in opinions and they doesn't know how to express, how to take another person criticism, how to take another person opinion.
Right.
And then because of that we just break friendship and relationships and like we just
So
be missing a bigger picture while trying to make simple little points.
so you see what you're saying? It's like you're saying two different things in the same sentence, and I gotta break it down for you. You see last week's show, I okay, you see debating. I like debating, but I could only debate with people that knows this is a debate. I debate with people that can know the difference between anger and the difference between passionate, right?
All right, all right, all right.
I never get angry when debating. If it's something I really love, I will get passionate. I love.
Okay, I understand.
I do not love religion. I do not love politics. So therefore, I just chill. But if we're talking about spirituality, we're talking about music, we're talking about history, we're talking about family. I get very worked up, right? But not angry.
Yeah,
Not angry. It's just passion. Because those are the things I love,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
last week, Sean, like I said on air, like there's no beef between me and Daniel. We can do this. Daniel's the one that's literally twisting my hair, right? Daniel
Okay,
music is being recorded at my studio, right?
okay.
So we have that type of relationship. Now to the other part where you said, now that's an exciting show, and trust me, I could probably do that with Joel. But the part where you say debating sometimes can really mess up friendship and all these other
On
things.
relation, yeah.
My thing why I never wanted to do uh politics or religion on Dissect. It's not about friendship because not everybody that comes on Dissect is a friend of mine or a friend of Joel's, right? It's just,
All
random
right.
people that we love what they're doing or they love what we're doing and we kind of
True, true.
so with
Yeah.
the debating thing, you never know how far people can go. We might just get vexed and just get off the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and some people might sit down for the whole show and then at the end they become some type of strange with you, like have this energy towards you, right? And but me, I don't ever take these things personal. I know this is a show and tension can build up, but at the end of the day, I have to be respectful to the guest. I have to be respectful of myself. I have to be respectful of the entire Dissect program and TDN network and
Respect,
Dissect
respect,
TV, right? So that's the
respect.
reason why we don't get in that. But I I I like the fact that you were feeling the tension and you were into it, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I also want to say, unfortunately, we didn't get championing board to share his opinions and put in his 2 cents. So I personally, like from the back, I missed that. I
yeah.
really want to. We hope we could get him another time, and I don't want him to stray and feel left out and cut us off like banners. You know what I mean?
No, 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 no.
Like understand the situation and hopefully we'll have a better day tomorrow.
But yeah, he
And
knows it.
to reach out like that to him.
Yeah, well, when I spoke to him, like he said, man, next time he has to make sure he's like, I mean, in the right thing. And this
Yeah.
is why we ask. I mean, this is not. his fault. This is not even our fault. This is like technical internet, whatever you want to
Difficulties.
call it, right? Whatever you want to call it. That's what that is. So it's not
Judicial difficulties.
right. So yeah, right. So we can blame the networks, but I don't have that type of money, so yeah, I don't call it the network name, but we can blame the networks. But no, like we spoke after, and he's hoping the next time, I mean, it can go
Yeah,
smooth.
yeah.
So yeah, so no, we good. There's no beef. You know what? I don't think there's any. Not I don't think there's never been a person that come on Dissect and had beef. Maybe they could have left with some type of feelings, and we never know. But
Yeah, never outright beef.
yeah, there was one person. I will not call his name. I will not call his name, but there was one person. Y'all could go back and look at that show. I think it was probably season 4. There was one person that he was nice, he was cool and everything, but then something happened in the show which was not negative at all, and then his entire mood swing, like his entire face changed everything, and we're like, did we do something wrong? Like, not nothing negative happened. That was the whole thing about it. And even when it came to jumping off the show, like, as soon as the thing came up, he was gone.
All right.
So I don't know if he took feelings. He probably got bad news that night. I don't know, but yeah, we never had anybody. We ain't had no beef with people, man. We here to educate people and keep them entertained, kind of like what you and me doing tonight. So
I, I still want to point out that, all our guests must be great shows, great sport, great vibes. But there is one particular guest we had. Can I call the person name?
sure.
There is one particular guest we had, and I
don't
just feeling that
don't
person leave us with a lot expecting from them. I personally looking forward to bring that person back. I want that,
okay. So
but that person have been busy.
who you talking about? Oh, yeah. Go. You could call her name. You could call her name.
Queen Omega.
Queen Omega. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she
You,
just give me that vibes like. And as I say, we have other great guests,
yeah.
But you see, Queen Omega, I feel we need to hear more of her mission, of her
Yeah.
vibes.
But yeah, there
Yeah,
was a yeah. I it's not that I would love to. Well, I mean, I would love to talk to him again. Just the way this program goes sometimes. Pumpa.
yeah,
I like Pumpa a
yeah,
lot. I would love to sit down and talk to Wetty Beats again, but I actually want to do it in person. You know what I mean?
yeah. All
Yeah.
right, all right.
The whole thing was yeah. I love and another person too. Like I mean, we call it. You see on the positive notes, we can call name, and most of the guests, like I say, is positive. Maybe 99.9% of the guests has been
Yes, sure.
um
Yeah,
somebody we got a lot from, but I just feel guilty to contact him again, and the only reason I feel guilty is because of time wise. Mr. Henderson, Mr. Gordon Henderson.
okay, all
That is
right.
somebody we had on Dissect a long time ago, and I like I like I said, I get passionate for history. I get passionate for music, and sitting and talking to him was those two. You know what I mean? And like when you say I sit down and I'm listening, bro, it's I'm learning. So yeah, that's definitely a guy
Sure, sure.
I would love to talk to again. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
so for season 7 coming in November, Bone, you saying you want a little bit more intense shows.
yeah. Like more challenging.
What
We don't
challenge?
want to make it like debate ourselves, or punch for punch, but we want to make it like sharing different opinions, like you know,
So me and Joel should
and
disagree on things.
not really, not really. I don't want you and Joel to have no kind of fight.
No. Me and Joel
All
can't
you,
have
all you'll hurt me.
but
But but I actually looking forward to like difference in opinions, difference in ideology, like why I choose to support reggae artists over dancehall artists? Why choose to support Jamaica cricketers against Trinidadian cricketers? Simple little thing like what I like about them, what I feel, what I getting from them. If you
Yeah,
understand what I'm trying to
you,
say.
you like
Yeah.
problem. You-
Technically.
what what do dissect what the dissect viewers that we do not hear from? I would like to hear from them. Like, what do you guys want to see? You know what I mean? Coming into
Good
the
point.
next season, and you know what? Maybe we should do something. I don't know, a ad or something, and put the a link for our dissect viewers to say, okay, you know what? Next season, I want to see such and such person, or
Yeah.
I want to see a boxing match, or nobody, not with me personally, but whatever. Type-
Good idea. Good idea. That will build
yeah,
communication and interaction.
right. So,
Yeah.
yeah, a little more heated, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been told I'm laid back, but that's my personality. I'm laid back.
Sure.
Like I can get passionate, but I'm a chill person. So that's why it's a chill show. And Joel is very chill too. So that's why you get that chill vibes. But yeah, I guess we could ump it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Put a little more kerosene in the fire, something like that.
Yeah.
But me and
But
Joel, mm,
I still want to say like the cool vibes. I like it, but I not trusting all you to be cool every day and every time. I know you personally, and if I know you, I know when to stand up and be resilient or stand up and be rebellious. I know you can be that person
yeah,
too.
yeah, definitely,
So that cool thing is good, but is how they say every coin have two sides. Well,
yeah.
yeah,
But that's what I'm saying, Bone. That I lay down, I get passionate about certain things. I'm not always. Anybody see last week's show? See, I was sitting up like that, and I was paying attention because, like, are you for real? Are you for real? Like, what are you like? You know what I mean? In my head, is like, yo, you want to drive me mad? I cannot. My you see, I have to take my time to word what I want to say, right? Because I don't want anything to come off as disrespect, but I love being honest. I
sure,
cannot
sure.
I cannot sit here and lie. Like I can't do it. So sometimes I have to try to find words that would not come out too harsh as some people may
Yeah,
take. But people who like truth want me to just say what's on your chest, right?
yeah.
But okay, let's put it this way. I did not agree with everything the guest said last week, and because of that, I'm edgy. Because in my head, certain things that comes out of your mouth, I find it to either be um like there's no weight to it, or I find it to be contradicting, or I mean, those type of thing. Or when it comes to a fact, I know a fact, but you playing around the fact. I'm not saying that's what the guest was doing, but I'm saying like you playing around the fact. That those things trigger me. Like, nah, 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 nah. I know for sure. It's like, okay, put it this way. my my very, 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 very close partner, apart from you. You know what I'm talking about. My very,
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very all right. He literally witnessed something happening. Somebody came and asked him, yo, what happened there? He tell the person exactly what he saw. Right? The news broadcasters came, and that's how serious it was. The news broadcasters came and doing their thing. They ended up asking people around questions. But remember who saw it.
I know. Yeah,
Now, in asking, if you notice, some people will like people that always push themselves to the camera. So
yeah.
that came to ask him what happened. The partner that came to ask him what happened now ended up on the camera. So now the partner now giving his own version of
Of
what
what he
happened,
was told,
of what he was told, and flipping the
like he
whole
was
thing
there.
upside down like he saw everything. And my partner pull up like that. Like, are you kidding me? So I'm that type of person. If I know something is a fact and it literally twitching my brain like, yo, no, 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 I can't let you get
I
away with
feel
that.
you.
You know what I mean? So
I
yeah.
feel you. Yeah. But there is no explanation to why humans do certain things. Yeah.
Yeah. Human beings are a very special thing. What about was the question in the back? What about the memorable?
Memorable.
Okay, Nika, hold up. What was this one like? Okay, like being backstage. Nika, why don't you come up front? Let the people. You know what, Nika, come up front. Come up, Nika. So next week I was actually planning on next week we all could end the show like I mean face up, but maybe if Nika can come up, then that would be good. Give her a chance. I know she'd be doing her thing in the back. So um backstage of backstage of dissect is a whole different ball game. Like I swear, if we had to record some of the things that happen backstage, that's a show on its own. What should say? I am sick of that. What day?
I am sick today.
Oh, you sick today? All right, you can stay in the back. You sick today?
Okay.
Hey, we're not gonna catch
Well,
you
get
on
well soon, Nika.
right, but we ain't gonna catch nothing on your on the screen, you know. But it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so like, mm, maybe we shouldn't talk about that. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Um, Boy, that one might go deep. We have half an hour to go. I show speed. Been traveling around the Caribbean, and I personally have watched a lot of them. I did not watch all. I did not watch Dominican Republic. That's probably the only one I didn't watch. No point intended on that. It's just I didn't get around to it. But I watched a lot of them. Saint Martin, Guadeloupe, excuse me, Saint Kitts, Grenada, Barbados, Jamaica, like whatever, right? Um, Everybody says their country is the best, and by right, everybody has the right to say that their country is the best. For me personally, I don't play bias, right? Nothing goes over Dominica for me, as far as Dominica goes. Um, my second favorite island in the Caribbean to visit is Jamaica. My third favorite island to visit in the Caribbean is Barbados. And we can go down the line and line and line. But I don't hold biasness, right? Number one island to me in the Caribbean is Dominica. Like that's it, right? That's my opinion. I don't expect that from a Trinidadian. I don't expect that from a Vincentian. I don't expect that from a St. Lucian, Antiguan, and so forth and so on. I don't expect that. But if you think my island is the best, thank you. Appreciate it. So,
Well, well, on that speed event thing, yeah, what I have to say is, I personally, I did not see the other countries do their thing.
all right.
I saw little clips of little scenes which they continue showing. I saw little things,
Mm-hmm.
but when I watched what we did, I was so appreciative of our people and how we showcase our little time. Even if I do see others, I'm going to be biased and say mine was the best. That's how much I enjoy my own.
Yeah, but yeah, that okay.
Okay. Now you just mentioned about if another country think your own is the best, thank you, and so and so.
Mm,
I just think about that, and as a Dominican person living in Dominica, I just feel no other country can test my country. But my brother, there is one piece of rock in the Caribbean I just have a passion for. Not really their people and their everyday life, but their their scenery, their nature, their
Mm-hmm.
way of life, and so on. I guess. And you see, me have to go to Jamaica one day, you know, brother. Yeah, man. I like the Jamaican vibes, man.
Jamaica is very,
Yeah,
very, very, very nice. Well, the part of Jamaica, right? I never went to Moby. I went to Kingston, Jamaica. I went to Ochi and all that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's
yeah.
nice. A DA vibe. Certain places, the buildings are pretty much the same. You know what I mean? You will see street lights that we don't have in DA. You will see, you know what I mean, certain things, but it's beautiful. But watching actual speed, this is not really where I'm getting to the point just now, but watching actual speed, what makes Dominica number one for me? And I'm not saying that in all the islands, Dominica was the top in his travel. That's for him to determine, right?
Respect,
That's
respect.
us as viewers. Like I said, we all going to have our own opinion, and we always going to St. Lucia will always say, of course, they do better than Dominica. St. Kitts gonna say they do better than St. Lucia. Jamaica gonna say, boy, who's number one? That's okay. Um, anyway, what I'm proud of Dominica for, and I literally reached out to Shy Guy. I reached out to Jody, which is a past guest on Dissect at least twice. Um, and I told them how they made me feel and how I felt watching that. I know Dominica. I know the fruits in Dominica. I never had jackfruit. But if people had to teach me about Dominica, I would go to them. The Olympian, the Calinago Bath, Triple K at the end. Big up to Dominica. Big up to everybody that was involved in doing what they did. Now, this
Yeah,
is where,
making that possible.
right? This is where I'm like in my mind, right? I'm like, man, I kind of wish I kind of wish he had tasted KFC in Dominica only because, only because, only because I gotta draw my point just now, you know, boy. He tried it in Jamaica. He tried it in Barbados. He tried it in another island. That island they're living, it's special for now. So they call it that. Nice. Anyway, um, so that's the only reason why I wish he had tried it in Dominica. But what I liked is that he got to taste not all our fruits, but he got to taste a lot of our fruits. You know what I mean? And our food, and especially the bouillon. You like the music?
Hmm.
Here's the food. And he enjoyed the music. He said
Yes,
straight up,
as much as the
bouillon
food.
music is the top music in the Caribbean, his opinion. That's what he said. Then he had the
Yeah,
food, and the man said, yo, chat, this is it right here. So the man loved
the
bouillon.
bouillon.
So for me, I can literally say, yeah, number one, right? But like I said, I watch all the islands, and I like certain things certain islands did. I like certain way they presented themselves. We didn't get to do it that way, or that island didn't get to do that way. But you know what I learned at the end of the day? I'm drawing my point. No, when I watch Guadeloupe, although we did not present that in Dominica, when I watch Guadeloupe, Trinidad, Dominica, the fouet, bro, that's the long
Black whip.
black whip that is
Yeah,
embedded in our culture. When
African
I watch
heritage.
when I watch the jab jab, I did not know Trinidad had jab jab, but I know St. Vincent have jab jab, and I know for sure Grenada have jab jab.
Grenada.
Dominica have jab jab, but we do not call it jab jab, right? With the black oil
Yeah,
and the thing, we have Moko
yeah.
Jumbi, we have them type of, we have
Susel Sui.
Sui, the one with the black thing over their face, the happy
Yes,
black thing.
Black Devils.
Black Devils, right? It's the
Sensei.
same thing. Now I draw in my point.
Yeah.
We come up with a music, island says this. We have our own waterfall, our own springs that comes out of the earth, just like everywhere else in the world. And somebody said their own is better. It's coming from the earth, you know. When is this going to stop? At the end of the day, if you do not learn anything from watching I Show Speed travel in the Caribbean, I want to tell you straight up to your face or your telephone, your computer, your TV, whatever you're watching me from, you're being ignorant. You're being ignorant. To not for you not to see how connected we are as a people in the Caribbean, you're being ignorant. Because not only myself and other people on the internet will say, man, this and that and that and that and that. You can literally see it for yourself. It's linked. When it comes to food, bro, this is the second time I hear people out of Dominica said like, yo, yeah, the food in Dominica, yeah, it might be better than certain other islands, you know. I'm just saying, when they
Even
tell you,
from their own countries, even from
but
their own countries.
listen, you had what's his name come from Jamaica and said the rice and peas in Dominica might be better than the one in thing, you know.
It wasn't popcorn. It was what's his name? Roman.
No, 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 no.
It was one of
Like his
them
name, you
fellas.
know, heads what's his name? Kill him with it,
Um,
no. What's it? Mr. Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So the guest is now texting me. So if you see me texting, I'm just answering the guest that was supposed to be on the show is it.
Well, once he texting you, that's good to know. He's okay. He's
He's
fine because
okay.
in those days, they're my brother.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't know him to be like that. So once he didn't answer my text that I sent for the day, it's like
Yeah,
we spoke in the week, you know what I mean? So and
yeah.
he doesn't ignore me. So that's kind of I was kind of like I don't know. I didn't bash him. That's why I didn't bash him. He's my brother at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
After all, I don't old school
But
now. We want DJ,
yeah,
we want DJ
right.
Alfie,
DJ
yeah.
Alfie. I don't know.
Slaughterhouse.
We have about 18 minutes left to the end of the show, so I don't know. But yeah, so that's how I feel about this whole I Show Speed thing. And I mean, if you guys don't see that we're connected, thing is definitely wrong with and stop taking credit for everybody thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Creole is not just Haiti. Creole is not just Dominica. Creole and all the Creole have a little twist. So how you gonna say Creole? All you guys originated Creole. Trinidad,
So now,
so no,
Novi, like my
no,
partner Tim Allen say.
so
So
no.
now, let me ask you, if you would take something from the I Show Speed event and you would want to big it up or embrace it or enhance it or push it forward, what would it be like? What would you fix or what would you appreciate or what would you do about our little hours?
In hours,
Yeah, like
um,
time.
I mean, bro, nothing is perfect. But he had what 2 hours in 2 hours in Dominica,
Something
something like
like
that,
that. Something like that.
bro. To do all that and okay, put it this way. Again, nothing is perfect, but he could not go to the Kalinago territory because there was a landslide and waterfalls. So they
Yeah,
literally brought that to one location and
yeah. And
they
that was
literally
nice.
showed you Dominica in 2 hours. Like I don't know what I did not like. I mean, there's certain things I did not like. Well, there's one particular thing I did not like, but I don't even think I want to
Leave
mention it.
that for another day. Leave that for another
No, I
day.
don't even want to
What I
leave
was
it for another
actually
day. I just
trying
don't
to
want to.
get, um,
I just did. It's not even leave it for another day. It's just something I just do not want to mention at all because you know what I mean. It's not.
okay,
It's not positive
relevant.
and it's not. It's not relevant. Yeah.
Okay. So what I was getting at is having a conversation with one of my partners. He actually tell me we need to take that time we had and use it to sell our country, use it to showcase our country. Like
Okay.
what we actually going to do with what we had that day there with speed. We can market ourselves with that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, right? There's so many ways to look at things. Your partner, right? But okay, if I know he's coming to my country, do I, as the tourism department, reach out to him and say, "Hey, can you do a quick commercial for us?" He's only there for 2 hours, right? So
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you have to take that into consideration. Did they even do that? I don't know. I don't know if you'll ever know. Um, who's not to say that they did get a piece and maybe we'll see it in 2027, right? So there's many ways of going about. Like, I get it. Yes, you could definitely use him to boost your country, and the most you could probably do is make a commercial, because at the end of the day, whatever he's doing, it's gonna go worldwide, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, basically.
yeah, it's gonna go worldwide. They're gonna see what we call Mars, right? Which no other Caribbean country have.
Yeah.
And like I said, he couldn't really go. It's not like he could move around to do much. So even if he had to show the boiling lake, which he really wanted to do, um, yeah. So I don't know, 2 hours, man. Yeah, I get it. We could have said, "Hey, let's do a commercial," but a commercial takes a whole day to do. In case a lot of people don't know this, I've done commercials on, not even me as an actor, and spent 10 hours on a set. You know what I did for 10 hours? Just eat donuts,
And
eat sandwiches, and they use 30 seconds for that.
and to be fair, as a Dominican with a little St. Lucian roots, I really feel to myself that tour Mr. did with the Caribbean should be like a taste.
All
Like
right.
you taste the food. Now you're going to sit down and eat the food. You need to come back to the Caribbean. You need to spend some time in those different islands. Every island has its own unique vibes. Now, to me, when I realize you miss out on the Boiling Lake, you miss out on the Champagne Dive, you miss out on the Twin Waterfalls. Like
Yeah, 2 hours is not enough time, man.
to me, you need to come back here in
Yeah,
Dominica.
but
Now, what about Saint Lucia? What about Grenada? What about Saint Vincent? What about Trinidad? What about Barbados? I
okay, but
show you other things. So you need to come back to the countries, to the islands.
put it this way. You see all these things that you didn't sorry, talking to Alfie, trying to get him. Well, he's saying he wants to come back next week. He was having internet issues, so that's why he's not with us. Like I said,
Okay.
next week is the last show, so I'll iron that out with him. He doesn't know I'm on the air talking to him, and he's texting me. But anyway, um, okay.
I
At
was
the end
making my point of returning to the Caribbean.
Right. So returning to the Caribbean, you see all these things that we mentioned for somebody visiting the Caribbean. We don't need to see all these things to come back. You know what makes you want to come back to an island? Well, for me personally, what makes you want to come back to an island? The sceneries, yes, beautiful. Atmospheres, amazing. You don't see it every day. Your waterfalls, your boiling lakes, your whatever, right? But you know what makes
Yeah,
you want to come back to an island is how people present the island to you. You see, when I reach in
true.
your island and I eat something nice and you make me feel welcome, I want to come back to
The
your island.
welcome, the welcome part is a big effect.
Of course. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been to a lot of islands in the Caribbean and I don't hate none of them. But if you tell me, Novi, I'm going to give you 5 islands to go back to, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already in my head, and I've been to more than 5 of them. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
I
I will not. I,
understand.
I will not struggle and say, "Ah, boy, Saint Thomas. Well, that was nice. Saint Croix. Well, no, I don't have to do that. I can literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because
Yeah.
of the experience, the welcome. I didn't get to see most of them. I didn't get to see their natural resources at all. Right.
Okay.
So
All
the
right.
way people make you feel will make you want to visit again. Listen, The first time I went to New York City, the first thing I saw when we were driving and I was sleeping like this, and we got to Bronx, and I happened to open my eyes. The first thing I saw in New York was graffiti on old rundown buildings, and I felt welcome. Before I left New York, I wanted to come back to New York. You know what I mean? My aunt was
Yeah.
in the car. She goes, "You up?" I say, "Yeah." She said, "You in New York?" I said, "I know." She said, "Oh, you know." I go, "The amount of hip hop videos I watch already, I feel like I'm home." I feel like I'm home. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the way you make people feel will wanna come back. So
Yeah.
it my personal thing again. I don't know if yes, quick hitters. I don't know if he will do this, but for me watching him, I think there's three places in my head I could see him wanting to go back because of the
Okay.
excitement you saw in him, right? And those three
Yeah.
places, Jamaica, Dominica, and Trinidad. That's my personal because of the excitement on his face. When the man leave Dominica, I'm checking hour we hour. Bro, that's something that
Yeah.
just make it like, yeah, when you mention Dominica, he going to remember that. You know what I mean? If you just happen to pass in a place and you have two Dominicans or Dominican and Lucian talking and say, "Awa," he gonna remember that. Obviously, he was looking
Respect.
forward to Jamaica, so he put Jamaica last. And you can see on his face, like, yo, we in Jamaica. And the way they treating him, I love how the artists and them showed up for him, like Sensia, Popcorn, and all of them showed up, who Bolt and everything. And you could see the excitement. The doubles he was having in Trinidad and playing the pan. He's like, yo, I'm making music off a pan. That's exciting. These are things I've never had. Eating the lime in Dominica and it's not sour. There's no taste. Like, what the heck? These are things that stand out in your head, right? So when I
Yes.
watch him, I
Yes.
see those things. It that these are the three islands possibly might visit again. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Nike, I want to play quick here. Ask you some questions and you know how the game goes.
Well, ask me a question. I will predict it from what I want.
Yeah. Oh God. So
I was a troublemaker, but look like Nike take
no,
over.
no, Nika is a real troublemaker. Nika is in the back just demanding things. Listen, Nika is a producer of the show, and I think she's on her best behavior most of the times. But it ain't looking like that tonight. Everyone must participate. Okay, Nika, so participate. We could hear your voice. We don't have to see you with your sick self. So, Bone, quick hitters.
Yes, brother.
Honest, loyalty or respect.
I have heard that question so many times, but I'm going to have to say loyalty,
May I ask
and
why?
I will say loyalty because with respect, in my opinion, you can respect me and not be loyal to me. But I want somebody to be loyal to me, knowing that I will get respect from them.
Okay,
Now making sense to you?
I get your point. Yeah, I get your point.
All right. Because when you're loyal, okay, I loyal to Dissect. I
Right.
loyal to even more seekers. So I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to show up. I'm going
Of course.
to turn out
Of course.
to the end for that thing because I loyal to that.
Right.
So that building a level of respect. That is just my opinion on that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for me, I'm a different guy.
Oi, oi.
Boy, I'm a different beast. Um, that's a question I think next week we have to bury that, and I'll tell you why. I love your answer, by the way. And everybody that came and answered that question answered it in their right way. I cannot say
In
that's a
their own opinion, yeah.
cannot say that's a wrong answer. For me, I was born alone and I plan on dying alone.
So nobody don't have to be loyal to you.
You don't
Just
have to be
respect
loyal.
you.
You don't have to be loyal to me. My thing with let's talk from experience. I've had people that was very loyal to me, and at the end of the day, thought they were protecting me when they were literally hurting me. Now I don't know if that person figured they respect me, but the person look at me like, "Yo, I was trying to protect you," and I'm looking at the person like, "How can you protect me by leaving me in the dark?" That's somebody that's very loyal to me, and I was loyal too, and I was loyal to the
True.
person. So if I'm being loyal to you and you being disrespectful to me, see where we going? So
Yep, yep,
I came here alone. I plan on living here by myself.
yeah.
As far as respecting me, you don't have to respect me. But if you're going to be in my presence, dog damn it, you better have some respect for me. Because that's the only way you're gonna be in my presence. So nah. So that's why I stand with that. I'm a different guy. Um
Okay, all right.
um if you that's Joe question. If you had to go on a mission on an island by yourself and
But
you only take one person with you. You don't have to narrow down that question, you know. You can only take one person with you. Who would that be and why?
boy. You see when you're at the back, you just get away with your state of mind. When you up front in front of the camera, it's a wholly different game. Let me tell you that. I've heard people answer that particular question, and I have been arguing with some of them, and I check in. It's true. Why would you want to isolate somebody else with you? That is one.
Mm-hmm.
But two, on a real level, you get stranded. You get stranded on a deserted island. Who would be the best person to have with you?
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody that can help me to survive. Somebody that can help me find fruits that's safe to eat, food that can be safe to eat, ways to build a shelter, build a survival mood.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Then then I thinking, how long am I going to be stranded on that island? Do I want that person with me to be a person I can have as a mate, as a companion, like
Oi.
we could? Are you saying?
The oi.
So you see where I go in? Is
Yeah.
like, do I want a person there to survive with me that we can build a not a family but a generation,
Mm-hmm.
like we can rebuild and watch. So that kind of a tough sometime when you have to be thinking about it. But to be true, I don't know nobody in particular I'd want, but I'd want somebody that could help me survive. If we need to build a raft to go and wait out in the passage to block a ship or something,
Yeah.
I need that shoulder there.
I hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
For me,
And
you
for
know what?
mental support too.
There you have it. Now for me, I cannot think of a female because I'm not taking a male with me, yeah. I cannot think of a female in particular that I know. Well, then again, yeah, maybe I can. That can trod the land, man. But I would definitely have to take a female with me. You know why? The balance.
Okay, all right. Well, I see that.
I know we can go and pick wood together to make a raft. She can see two mango and pick it up and make a salad, no man.
Yeah,
We can
yeah,
eat.
yeah.
At night, it cold, we can hold each other. You know what I mean?
So that's why I say sometime now with that female you pick there. would it be better to have a family female or like a spouse female? Because
That's a spouse female, a family female.
we have some family female that is soulless.
Yeah, for sure. But I need somebody to keep warm gas when breeze blow. Yeah, it's in crucial times, partner. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you wanted to give us one more before we leave, and I could probably find one too. The
Okay, so what would you expect from a friendship? Whether male or female, what would you expect from a friendship?
honesty, forwardness, um, respect. Did I say honesty? Yeah, trust, mental and physical support. And why I expect
Okay,
those things? Because those are the things you can expect from me.
respect, respect, respect. Now, I would have to agree with what you say, and I will also add that for me, in a friendship, whether business friendship or love relation friendship or just mutual friends,
Mm.
I would say openness, honesty.
Yeah, man, you have to be
Like you
honest.
have to be able to cop out, and I have to be able to tell you that I'm not feeling up to it. Huh? Not
Yeah.
nothing wrong with me. I don't have to lie and play sick, and I don't have to fake things. I can
Mm-hmm.
honestly say I'm not feeling up to it. And you, as a friend, will say, "Well, okay, I'm not going to pressure you to do what you don't want to do."
Facts.
Yeah, so
Friends,
that
friends
is
not
some.
friends not supposed to pressure friends. I
Yeah.
always, boy, again, you see that honesty thing. You see, if I tell you, Bone, yo, let's go down, let's go down. I gotta say that, and then I remember a night I was actually going to the beef and I said, "Yo, don't go," and I was like, "Nah, I go in, man, boy, bro, we're going that way." Anyway, if I have to tell you, yo, Bone, you know, Triple K playing down the road, and tell me, boss, I'm not feeling Triple K. My next question is to you good? Why? What happened? You know what I mean? It's not let's go, let's go, let's go. Nah. To me, that is not a friend.
Yeah.
That to me is not a friend. That is somebody like, I'm excited to do and I want you there no matter what. Like, nah, bro. Respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at that point is like is either I'm going by myself or I can say, boy, you know what, my partner not feeling that. Although I excited, I might just pull up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
to me, that's not friends. Oh, let's go. Girls pressuring each other to nah, man. You never know what gonna happen. You
I'll
never.
just say that they're like that, as if I feeling we had times like that.
We had a lot of
Like
times
we
like
we we don't go to an event because one or two people wasn't feeling
yeah, we had a lot of times like
right.
that, bro. It was 90. Was it 98 or 2001? We're having a party in the yard, Poison Eye Yard, and then man said, "Boy, let's go CK boy. CK was playing." And I said, "What CK boy? We doing our own thing." And we all were big CK
Yeah.
fans. I don't know if you remember that night. And at the end of the night, we actually, when our party finished, we go CK and CK had nobody.
I also remember that one night we was holding an event as Poison Eye, and that same night Clockers was having their annual party by All Nations.
Yeah,
And we stayed up at our yard and we did
yeah.
our thing and then went down by
And we still
All
pull up.
Nations. Yeah.
And we, you know what I mean? So yeah, we had times like that. But
Yeah.
no, I just respect, honesty, um, trust, man. If you can't trust somebody, if you can't trust your friend, you know what I mean? Then you should have no thing. But right now, I have two soldiers in my life. One soldier on the screen, the other one somewhere else. And I have people that have been loyal and they've been loyal to me for a very, very long time. And I keep them there to my heart. And then there's people that I work with. You know what I mean? Like coworkers. That's how I break it down. See that friend thing? I'm not 20 years old. I know that friend thing.
Okay, respect
I
that.
have my
Respect that.
brothers, I have people co-workers, and I have people that's been loyal my entire time I know them till today.
Yeah.
And you know the funny thing about this disloyal people? I can call their name out. I never had an argument with them. Joel, I never had an argument with Joel. Mashopper, I never had an argument with Mashopper. Kels, my producer,
That man.
never had an argument with that man. Drag, I never had an argument with Drag. Unces, I never had an argument with Unces. Never.
So you see how people does continue that saying, a friend, enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Mm,
I believe a friend of my friend is my friend. Not the same level as my friend,
right.
but if you're good to my friend, I can be good to you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because
No,
imagine Dragon being good to you or Jewel being good to you. I want to give them respect. I want to give them
yeah, yeah, yeah.
goodness too and
Yeah.
kindness so that they continue being good to you. That is
Yeah.
your
Well,
link through them.
yeah. Well, put it this
That
way.
is their link
It's
through
like
you, sorry.
it's like I know you since we're children, right?
Yeah.
And Drag, I know Drag from we're teenagers. I know Joel from we're kids. But this is two separate worlds. So now my world was a was a big circle. So my circles never really got to meet each other. But right now I don't have a circle. I literally have a dot. So the people that remain in the dot, they are all now connected. And that exactly is what happened in there. You know Kells, you know Mashopper, you know Jewels, you know Dragon. You
I
know
like how you say
Youngs.
that, Novi.
I don't
Because
have
I
a
always
circle,
saying
bro.
that to people. See that circle thing?
That's
I
a
just keep
problem.
saying,
Circle and
I
friend
don't
is
need a
problem.
circle. All I need is a dot.
I have a dot, a point. And
Yep.
if your pen don't have a point, well, my friend, I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you.
You
Yeah.
don't have say. You don't have say.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
great show. One more and then we're going. Um, something that'll make you laugh the hardest is dissect. Joel not there, Sam not there. No borderlines. No who's mark.
I played the fifth.
What? Nah, boy. After all.
No, hold on. Let me correct that. It's not to say. You see, I'm a kind of a person. You can say I sort. You can say I stupid. You can say I magic.
Mhm.
Because almost anything can crack me up. I have a funny and strange sense of humor.
Right.
I happy in heart. I could take a kicks on simple things and you could make a joke. And while nine people there to pick up the joke, I will be the only person that will pick it up.
Yeah.
So I is a strange person when it comes to comedy and laughter. I just love a laughter. I just love a good. Sometimes I like, for example, you see in the beginning of or in the ending of the show when the outro,
Yeah.
when that guest say
Yo, I laugh all the time at the outro. Every show I
okay,
laugh at the outro.
okay, okay, well, that's me too. I
Yeah.
just love that. Yeah. And
Yeah.
and you see the editing on that, I always tell you, bad work.
Yeah.
I love it. So
Yeah.
for me, thing that make me laugh the hardest is not something I can just pinpoint right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me,
So
my I'm my mother's child. I'm very silly. I can be very serious, very laid back, but I am silly as a man. Listen, you could just watch me wrong, and I'm laughing my head off. Novi, why you laughing, boy? Watch me, man looking like a, and I'll just find something he looking like. That's like, bro. I will make fun of people how they walk. I I'm not a perfect person. I may walk funny to you. I
yeah.
may sound funny to you. I love every nation. I make fun of every nation. I don't care who you are. Black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican. I make fun of everybody. So for me, the way you walk, if it off, I'm laughing. If you smile and your smile look, you missing a teeth in it, I laughing. Like I'm just I'm stupid. But
And
boy,
sometimes we even laugh at ourselves while people laughing at us. Yeah.
oh come on, you have to laugh yourself, bro. If you're not laughing yourself, you have no life. What's wrong? What are you so serious about? Bro, I will walk in the
Yeah.
mirror and critic myself. What?
True. I understand.
But if you're not making fun of yourself, if you're not talking to yourself, and if you're not answering yourself when you talk to yourself, you have problems. They say
You have problem.
they say when you talk to yourself, you should answer yourself. So what the hell I talking to myself for? So I can get no answer. No, I gotta talk to myself, and I'm gonna answer myself. Sometimes I say, "Boy, no, you stupid," you know.
And yourself are going to be truthful to you, you know.
Of course, I talk to myself, I answer myself. But anyway, Bone,
Yeah.
it's, it's been a night. Thank you for taking Joel's seat for the night.
Hour. I did not and I cannot. I just stepped in
You just
like I'm
stepped in.
supposed to.
Yeah, all right, that's
Yeah.
what. But yeah, brother, thank you
Yeah.
for doing that. And
Yeah. Respect.
yeah, man, we'll do it again next week. So
I was glad to do it.
if you wanna hail anybody, do it right now before I get to your first screen, kick you back.
If I want to hail anybody, I want to hail everybody who is a mother. I want to hail everybody who have their mother today. Fortunately for me, I am blessed to have my mother, and I wish every mother happy Mother's Day tomorrow when it comes around. Everybody who have their mother, even if you cannot bring her a little bouquet, a little flower, say hello to her, have a conversation with her, check in,
Appreciate it for real.
appreciate her.
Mm,
That's it. Yeah.
right.
On that note,
Deuces.
respect.
And there you have it, ladies, another and gentlemen, men, guys. Thank you for joining the show. Hope you guys were entertained. I won't bore you guys. And yeah, we know you guys met Deal in the back, and like I said, she was sick, so she couldn't come forth. Next week is the last show for season 6 on Dissect. I do want to apologize for our guest not being with us tonight. Like I said, he was literally texting me while we were on air. He's hoping to join us next week. I'm not gonna put a confirmation on that, but hopefully he does join us next week and for the last show, which probably will be maybe possibly longer than an hour. So again, hope this season was great to you guys. I want to thank our producers, Sam, George. Big up on your Earth date, Miss Nika. Nika, your last name is like drinking wine. That's expensive wine. Most anyway. Thank you, Nika. Thank you, Dale, and of course Joelle herself. And it's been Dissect. You guys have a blessed weekend and a blessed rest of the week. We'll see you guys next week right here on TDN TV, Dissect TV. Hopefully streaming on the other platforms that we didn't get to. All right. Bless up night.
First to the Dissect team because you guys make today possible.
Thank you.
Special shout out to everyone who's made the film possible. To everyone.
Or if you don't want to look at it like that, dissect all you really, I mean dissecting.
I like
The comments of people that saying things.
I don't know how to respond to that, to be honest.
Can be the past when you were like,
recorded a whole song with a newborn baby breastfeeding.
And while performing, the coach drop out the mic.
this guy took his sock. His sock
You
off.
put it over the mic?
Put it over the mic.
Oh my.
You know you have to love yourself first.
I love to sing.
Just know how to dance.
Yeah.
And then the people who think the comments are bothering.
The meds I was on was about the lack of respect.
My brain don't work so fast when it comes to them real bit. Him say when him wake up a morning time,
him a float.
That was the funniest thing ever happened to me.
You get
I'm grateful for the blessings that I have so far.
It's just a matter of, for example, thing go nice again.